honestly, you will feel so much better stretching this way than you do the other way. But it goes even deeper than just feeling better with your stretches, because it actually helps with the energy flow of your body, your organ health. It works with the meridians in your body as well as the actual tissues themselves. So win-win in a lot of areas. Today we're focusing on your ITB band. If you're not familiar with that, but you've heard about it and curious about why you're hearing about it, it's a fascia band that runs from your hip on the outside of your thigh down towards your knee. It literally is fascia. Fascia basically is wrapped around the muscles, through the muscles and the muscle fibers, and it gathers in a band right here in the side of your leg. It's important because when this band gets tight, because it's connected with all the muscles, it pulls your thigh muscles towards it, and then the tracking of your kneecap gets off because there's an imbalance of your muscles. So we want to keep the ITB band stretched, and fascia stretching will do it 10 times better than a traditional stretch or even the foam roller. Foam rolling is great, but it's temporary. Fascia stretching is immediate, and as you're working through clearing up some of the dense fascia in your ITB band, those changes within your microscopic scar tissue are permanent. So you're creating flexibility that's true and long-lasting. Yay, awesome stuff. I want to show you one in standing first, so that if you're getting ready to go for a walk, a run, a bike, anything active outdoors, or even at the gym as well, if you forgot to do your part of your stretching routine and you're on your walk or out and about, you can do this anywhere because you're in standing. Then we're going to go down to the floor, and I'm going to show you one in sideline, where it's going to get a little bit more specific into it as well. So in standing, what we want to do, I'm sorry, I want you to try to get to see my feet here a little bit, you guys. All right, thanks for those of you joining me. Okay, you can kind of see my feet here, but basically what we're doing is going into a wide stance. My toes are basically kind of in this diagonal with my arms. So they're not all the way straight to the side, and they're not facing forward. They're kind of on my natural turnout. And that's the grounded feeling you want to have. So you're pressing down through your feet and up with your pelvic floor. When you fascia stretch, or even any movement, when you add energy into your body, activation, muscle contraction, whatever you want to call it, resistance, that's when you start to affect the fascia. So to do that, we want to shorten the muscle that we want to stretch, or the area. So for our ITB band, we're already starting with our feet out into a shortened area here. Our resistance then is going to press out, away. So as if your feet are going to slide you into center splits, but you're not going to move. You're grounding through the floor, resisting out. Next, I want you to think about actually feeling it exactly where you want the resistance to come from. That way the brain will communicate with that area and get to that root spot that might feel tight. For me, I'm focusing a little bit more on my ITB, kind of lower towards my knee. For you, it might be resisting a little bit more towards your hips, so you might squeeze your butt a little bit more. Once you have that, keep it. You continually resist out, but then you add movement. I'm going to bring my hips back as I'm pressing both legs out, but I'm focusing a little bit extra on the leg that's straight, pressing away from me. I have a micro bend in my straight leg, and then my other leg is behind my toes, so my butt is back as my chest is forward. I'll do this from the side as well. Back to center without resisting. Here's where you start again. Pose number one, resist out number two, feel it where you want to feel it, and then keep resisting as you bend down towards the other side. Back up without resistance. We're going to add about 6 of them here, and then I'll show you from the side. Keep pressing out. As you bend down, check within the knee, make sure it's behind your toes. Resist out, bring it down. 4 more. Keep resisting your legs out. I'm really feeling it on my right side because I get a little bit more dense fascia in my right side. So it feels different than when I do my left. Now as you continue these next few, really press the heel out of the leg that's straight. So this one is my heel's going a little bit more that way. I'm just directing my resistance slightly different. Got some cracks in the ankles. Let's do 1 more each side. Tummy's tight, back is flat. Good, 1 more time, resist out. And bring it down. Let me show you from the side. It's finding that position with the toes directly in your diagonal, your turnout. Okay, gotta situate myself, ground myself, find my posture, resist my legs out. Notice what happens with my body. So see how my hips are going back, and my chest is lifted. I'm not rounding forward, and I'm not trying to stay up. I'm a flat back, and then back up. Resist out. Good. One more each side. Resist out. Let your breath flow. Excellent. Resist out. If you're liking this and you have a runner or walker or hiker or biker in your circle, send them this video or send me a message and I can send it to you to share this, because this is awesome. Once you do that and you go for your walk or your run, you can start to fire your muscles a little bit more. So now you have more accessibility to your muscles because they're not jammed up by a tight ITB band. Moving down to the ground, I'm going to move this down here. All right, so hey Barb, how's it going? Nice to see you. All right, I'm on my mat. You can be on the floor. If you have a pillow or a blanket nearby, we can use this to help support your neck. So I'm going to bring this down, and you're going to start on your side. Awesome. And you can prop yourself up. I actually probably suggest maybe coming down so you're a little bit more further down with your upper body. And then I'm going to roll it up. Play with it a little bit because I want you to feel most comfortable for your neck so that you can focus on your lower body here. Okay, finding our setup here. My hip is on top of my hip, like this. My belly's engaged, and my top leg is going to lift up. So we're stretching the ITB band on your top leg. So from your knee to the hip, that's your ITB band. We're shortening it by bringing it up towards the ceiling. Next, take your hand on the outside of the knee, so it has somewhere to resist into. I'm going to resist this knee up, and I'm going to feel it in my lateral quads, lateral hamstrings, and in my butt. My tummy stays tight for support. Keep pressing the knee up, but your arm is going to overpower and bring it down. Bring it up without resisting. Tummy's tight. Make sure your back is flat so you're not arching into your back as you do this. Good. Up, resist up. A couple things to note. Where you bring it down is unique to you. It doesn't have to be back in line with the leg. I'm bringing my knee slightly forward because I have better leverage with my arm. Bring it up, resist up. Let's do two more, just however you started, just very basic. Let the breath move. Let's do one more. It should feel a little different each rep you do. Okay, now is variation. You're going to bring your knee down just a hair and your foot's going to start a little bit higher. Everything else is the same. I'm still pressing the leg up, but my foot stays a little bit higher. Oh, it feels totally different. Let's try 3 more like that. 3, 2, one more time. Woo! And 1. Okay, let it rest for a second. I'm also getting tired. All right, and then we'll do our extra variation here. So we started with the foot up for the first variation. Now the knee is going to be higher and the foot lower for the second variation. Press your knee up. We're going to do 4 of these here with the knee higher. 4. You can do micro adjustments along the way. 3. Bringing the knee in different places as it comes down, changes the fascia stretch. 2. One more. Whew. And 1. Okay, coming on up. Good, and let's switch to the other side. If at the end of this video you're finding that you have a couple questions, feel free to leave me a message or comment below, and I can help you out. You know, if this is all new, if this is the first time you're fascia stretching, or if it's a new stretch that you haven't done before. Laying on your side, find that comfortable position. Good, belly in, flat back, hip on top of hip. Bottom leg stays down, top leg lifts up. Take your hand to the outside of the knee. First, take the first few, pressing the knee up, just wherever you feel your body naturally goes, and your arm brings it down. Up, keep your tummy tight to support your back as we fascia stretch your ITB. Good. You're strengthening your arm, that's doing the work. So again, There's so many benefits of self-fascia stretching. You become your own self-practitioner, as if you're almost executing your own type of massage with your tissues. Let's do one more here. Tummy tight. Good. Rest for a moment. Deep breath in. Big exhale out. Starting up again. Now your foot starts higher than the knee. Hand presses the knee down as the knee continues to press up. Start up, press up. Excellent. 2 more. Micro adjust in any way you need to. 1 more time. Good. And let it rest. Woo. Almost there. Now we'll do the next variation. Knees higher than the foot. So I'm going to press the knee up and bringing it down. Knees higher. 2. Almost there. 3, 1 more time, and good. All right, let it release. Come on up to sit, and there you have it. You have one standing ITB stretch that you can do anywhere, standing throughout your day. Very accessible, easy to execute once you get the hang of it. And then you have one that's a little bit more specific when you're laying on your side. You have the support of the floor, so you can kind of get into it a little bit deeper and more specific. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll be seeing you soon. Keep looking out for different videos that are coming your way, whether there's some partner stretches coming up, some more of the single body part fascia stretch sequence that we're going to start to do a little bit more of, or any workshops as well. If you're interested in the workshop that is happening right now, send me a message and I can send you that Zoom link, and I will be seeing you soon. Thanks. Have a good day. Bye-bye.